All right, guys, welcome to the midterm review. Step by step, I'll just break it down into little sections. I'll try to get 10 questions done in a reasonable amount of time with also talking about the concepts. So basically, number one, you have somebody walking 10 meters in 3 seconds, and then it asks for what is the walking rate. You can see that each one of the units is meters per second. So that means you will be dividing meters divided by seconds. So it's real simple. 10 meters divided by 3 seconds is equal to 3.3 repeating meters per second. You find that carefully without making a silly mistake, circle B, and you're done. So they're basically asking you to understand rate. Rate means division, finding per 1. So it's 3.33 meters per 1 second. All right. So next, you have a table, a cyclist, distance traveled, time, x. This is the x, this is the y. Okay, this is independent. This depends on how long you travel. So they're looking for an equation. So to find an equation, you want to know a couple important factors. Y equals mx plus b. This is the slope. Y-intercept. Let's start with easy. Y-intercept. It's always when x is equal to 0, what is y? In this case, it's plus 0. The slope can be found if you know you're counting by ones. All right, if not, there are other ways you could find it, but in this case, life is easy. So we can see that it's a plus 6.5 each time. So that's a constant rate. So that's 6.5 x. Y equals 6.5x. Now in this particular case, they're using different letters. So you have to understand that the distance is d, not y, and this is t. So this is t, 6.5t equals d. So just be careful. They reversed it in this one and put d here and t here. So you got to know which is which. All right, number 3. Which equation or the equation c equals 5n represents the cost c dollars for n caps to advertise the walkathon? Which of the following pairs of numbers could represent the number of caps and cost for that number of caps, n comma c? So basically, they're saying that the pair is n, c, so that's x and that's y, right? So here we are with 5 times n should equal c. 5 times n should equal c. So take a look. 5 times n, 5 times 0, should equal 5. Does it? No, 5 times 0 equals 0, not 5. 5 times 3 should equal c. 5 times 3 is 15. Does 15 equal 15? Yes, that's why the answer is B. Just to go through it, 5 times 3 is not 60. I'm sorry, 5 times 15 is not 60. And 5 times 5 is not 1. That's why these two are wrong. You see what I did there? I just basically plugged in and saw if they were equal. All right, number 4, the students in Ms. Chang's class decide to order water bottles that advertise the walkathon. Basically, they charge $25 plus $3 a bottle. So you got to really understand here that a lot of times you like to have, y equals mx plus b. You like to read it as this is the first thing, so that must be m, and this is the second thing, so that must be b. Well, that's not true. This is the key word that tells you that that's not true. $3 per bottle is telling you 3 per bottle, or 3b in this case for bottle, not 3x. Doesn't really matter. Where you begin is they charge $25. So you begin at $25. So here's your formula. In this case, they wrote that as C for cost. So if you come up to the formulas and you're looking for y equals mx plus b, you might be a little confused because they're not using y and x. But you just substitute the variables that they're using in this problem, c and b. And you can see that that formula is there, but it's weird because it's reversed. All right, that's here. Okay, I'm only going to do 5 to kind of keep things shorter. So number 5 and 6, number 5 and 6. Number 5, you basically use a calculator. So if you look at number 5, it says 3 to the third plus 20 parentheses 7 minus 5 parentheses divided by 4. Enter. 37 is the answer. D. Pretty easy one. The next one's a little tricky because of the brackets. Got to remember calculators like this, they don't have brackets, so you're just going to use parentheses. I'll show you what I mean. 5 plus 5, and instead of a bracket, parentheses, parentheses again. 4 plus 2, parentheses, and squared up high, right? Now notice the bars blinking here, so you want to make sure it's going into the next section minus. You're not writing a negative sign or minus sign up high. And then parentheses, 3 squared plus 2, parentheses, parentheses again because of the double bracket there. 130. Okay. All right, we're done for now.